Hey gang, Game Face here, and I am back in Planet Coaster. That's where I am, and that's what I'm doing for now. Yeah. So we built this the other day, and now I want to be able to, have some way to get there. Hey, Nahar, Meganiko, how are you guys today? So yeah, that's the plan. I, I don't know. I don't know. I think the problem I'm having right now is right here. And I think I need to do some path cleanup. And in order to do that, I'm going to delete some path. Maybe delete some more path, because again, it's still doing it. It's like, I must do it this way. I am not going to do it the way you want. I am going to completely destroy everything you worked for. And it's going to do it again. Like, this is not over. It's still going to do it. So I want curb on ground path in this case. Now, see, I'm not trying to extend that. I don't want to work with that. I'm trying to work with these ends here. And it just won't let me. It's like, nope. This is going to completely destroy everything you did before. But I knew that. Look, like it's not even going to work. It's all weird and awkward and bent. So how are we going to do this? Like, this should be the simplest thing. There should be no struggle doing this. But it's going to be awful. It's going to be absolutely awful trying to build just this simple intersection of two paths. Or we just give up and leave it the way it is. Which I don't like at all. It's ugly. The things are in the wrong place. All this needs to go. Like this. But the problem is this. Now it wants to attach to that. And I don't want it to do that. This is what I want. Okay, maybe I'll get what I want. Did that work? Not really, eh? Okay, let's try this. Let's try this. Now, they're not going to go there, are they? Nobody's going to walk to there. Hey, Chris. Nobody's going to walk to there and then... Yeah, that's not going to happen. Yeah, you made adjustments to the bitrate? Yeah, that's all I can really think of. Hey, Nick. What? What's going on? Oh, there we go. It's like, okay, I'll work now. So the problem right now is that this really is not what I want as well. So I'm gonna have to delete all this too. Oh, there we go. Why is my camera not like... Why is it locking on in one direction? So, what I want is, of course, this to be straight. And I might have to change... Again, it's doing it. There we go. You're still going to keep it up? The subscription? Yeah. No? When it's done, you'll have something quite unique. See, this is where it all falls apart again. It won't do what I wanted. Oh, it did. It did. No, it didn't. Why does it want to do this? Why is that even a thing? There we go. 2 straight bridges. That's all I wanted. That's all I was looking for. That's all that was required. None of this other stuff needed to happen. Nobody needed to get hurt. Look what we're nobody got hurt. Never mind. So I'm gonna build these into something. I don't know what that means. We're gonna find out after 10 seconds of waiting for menus. Maybe 20 this time. Okay. So I'm thinking just brick to match the surface. But I don't know which brick. That's not it. Don't mind me, I'm just going to sit here and cry. Wow. And just like that, we have nothing. 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 We're actually further back than we were when we finished the last stream. Yay! Yeah, so, yeah, what you're adjusting there is basically the amount of data that it'll send in a given period of time. Try to send. Okay, so the problem here is this. Everything was 5 meter. It needs to be 4 meter. Or it's not going to work. Which means other things too. Which means it actually means that this whole thing's going to be even more messed up than originally thought. Because now uh-oh. So now we're going to have 2 across the top. Maybe you shouldn't be there. Obstructed. Obstructed. It's got all that air in the way. And all that empty space is blocking you. Can't do that. What do you think this is? Some kind of video game? Yeah. I'm like, so this thing's 4 meters wide. It's like 12 feet wide, basically. And I'm basically 24 feet away. This mouse is 24 feet away from this, and yet it's like, oh, you want to connect it to there. Obviously, you want to do that. It's not at all what I want to do. Why would I want to do that? If I wanted to do that, I would put the mouse not over here. Like, ugh. Sorry. Just stand by while I lose my mind. Because that's what they're trying to, that's what they want to happen. That's why they keep on changing all these little things, eh? You know, like they changed the terrain too uneven. I just flattened the terrain. How is the terrain too uneven? Would you like me to flatten it more? Sorry, how is the terrain too frickin' uneven? I knew I shouldn't have touched this. I knew right off the bat that today I should not be playing Planet Coaster. Because I know what I need to do in Planet Coaster, and it's paths. And you know how this can just work so perfectly, and then this can just like punch you in the face over and over and over and over and over and over again. That's the experience I'm expecting today. And I'm pretty sure that's exactly what I'm going to get. Because again, it's completely ridiculous that this is a thing. Do not do this. Why can't I build a straight path? And also, to top it off, you know, why is it this? When I go like that, why is it that's moving? That's already there. I'm trying to put the ramp up on the other piece. But this thing needs to be as unbelievably annoying. I'm so close to starting to swear. Because of this piece of garbage. Like, seriously. Because all I want is a little bridge over a little bit of water. The simplest thing ever. Just like that. But because there's land here, it's like, nope, you can't have the simplest thing. So I'm gonna right now. Let's think about something else. Right now, what am I playing? I'm playing Planet Coaster right now, but I'm also playing Resident Evil. That's not good. What else? Far Cry New Dawn. I'm gonna leave a space. I got that Pray for the Gods, which I'm also playing, which I'm not playing. And Vane, which I'm playing, but I'm not playing. There was something else. Astroneer. Planet Coaster, Resident Evil, Far Cry New Dawn, Astroneer, Prayer for the Gods. Oh, yeah. Fallout 76. So right now, yeah, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games on the go. So I think this is not going to be the way I want it, because Planet Coaster is just not going to allow me to have what I want. It just won't do that. For some unknown, completely inexplicable reason, it will not do that. Which, you know, completely makes no sense at all. When it'll do that. It's like... See what I mean when I say they would just like, I don't know. It's not what I did. Not at all. So there's just certain things that this game is bad at. And today's experience is going to be wrapped around the things that it's bad at. It's going to completely involve all the things it's bad at. So by the time I'm done this, I'm probably just going to go back to bed and give up on today. Ah! Why? What's the difference between the land here and the land here? Yeah, come on. It's like, yeah, it'll attach anywhere but where I need it to. Obstructed. It's obstructed. How is it obstructed? It's an empty piece of ground, and somehow it's obstructed. You know, the whole path system in this game is just junk. Like, none of this should be happening. None of it. I should be able to lay this path out, no problem. There's no obstruction. There's nothing in the way. There's no reason that this should be a thing. There just isn't. But it's going to completely destroy my experience. Sorry, I'm going to end up all frustrated and quit. You know that, eh? Wow. It's not obstructed. No! And now it won't do it. It's again doing this stupid thing that where it's like, oh, I know what you want. You want to be attached to that pathway the hell over there, not that one right here. You wouldn't want this one right here. You want that one way over there. Just absolutely freaking awful. When it won't even let you do the simplest thing. There's no complex structure here. This is simply a piece of road going up, two pieces going over, and a piece going down. And it's trying to make it as awful as possible for me to implement that. All because it thinks, oh, I'm smarter than you. You, player, are an idiot for wanting to put a piece of thing there. What are you doing, stupid? That's basically the way that's the way it treats the player. Because this is ridiculous. This is absolutely stupid. Like I can't believe this. This application has been on the market for almost, well, if I count where I got it, almost 3 years. And this is so bad. So poorly done. And anytime, I'm going to tell you, anytime, like, fine. These stupid little paths running around here, yeah, they're not terrible. They're not hard to put down. But that's it. This stuff here, absolute freaking nightmare, I tell you. To build all these paths like this. The game is just not made to do this. And it's like, though that's what people are going to want to build. Is complex path structures. You know, we don't want to build just flat stuff like this. We want to build real life structures. We want to build things like they are in our world. And all this is a bunch of barriers to doing that. It's just a bunch of struggles. Because the game just blocks you from everything. And it shouldn't. It should just put the path down. I don't care. I will decide whether or not it's right or not. You stop deciding whether or not me putting that path there is right. Just put the frickin' path there. Like, that's simple. It is that simple. There is nothing beyond obstructed. Who cares? Put the path there. I will decide whether or not it's obstructed. It's just dumb. It's just a bunch of barriers that don't need to be there. that just drive me insane over and over and over again. Anytime I'm doing anything but pathing, I have such a pleasure playing this game. And as soon as I touch paths, I start to hate it. I really do. And it makes me not want to play it anymore. Like, just this experience for this last 30 minutes here, or 25 minutes, has been, like, so frustrating. So frustrating. And I still don't know what to do. I've basically been told, oh, you can't have what you want. You can't create what you have imagined. So go away. We don't want you here. I'm just so disappointed. As you can tell, I have this image of how I want this to look. And the only thing stopping me is this game with its stupid pathing rules. Meaningless pathing rules. Absolutely meaningless. Or no, maybe not meaningless. Arbitrary. Arbitrary is the word we need. Arbitrary. Somehow it's going to screw something else up. It is. I know. What's going to happen is this is going to degrade and degrade and degrade and degrade to the point where I'm ripping out 40% of all the path around this whole thing. Just to put in a stupid bridge that shouldn't take me more than 5 minutes to put in. See what I mean? Here you go. Here you go. Like what? Are you freaking serious? Stupid freaking game. Oh, whatever. Again, we won't get what we want. So let's just move when we're... I don't know. Seems ridiculous to me. It really does. And here we go. Let's go for another fail. I'm not going to be able to take much more. Yeah, see? Already screwing it up. Messing it all up for myself. Notice how negative I get when as soon as I start having to deal with pathing. Is it something wrong with me? I don't think so. No! No! Okay. See, again, why? Why? Why are you locking this piece of path in right there? That's the only place you can put this piece of path. There's no reason for that. When everywhere else, I can put it anywhere I want. I can slide it along the thing. But it's no. Here, this is where you want it? You want it like right there? Well, guess what? That's the only place we're not going to let you put it. Like, why? Give me a reason. Don't give me a stupid excuse like obstructed. It won't go there. I think this is going to be one of those Planet Coaster videos I just... Because I'm not trying to accomplish anything difficult. All I'm trying to do is put a bridge where I want a bridge. It's about as simple as this game gets. But you're locking this one in here. And not letting me put it where I want it. Because I don't know. Because none of that makes sense. So you know what? I'm just giving up. That's what I'm doing. To hell with it. Seriously. This is going to lose family friendliness really soon. I'm not doing anything. This is Planet Coaster's pathing system. Good job. And now I can't get off the other side. Look at that. Isn't that just absolutely awesome? Unbelievably awesome. It'll let you do anything you want. Oh, it needs more work. It needs a complete overhaul. This is just absolutely freaking ridiculous. And then it won't let me put it here. Like... Oh! I'm gonna have to stop, you know. My brain is going places I don't want my brain to go right now. Because of this joke of a pathing system. It gives me this feeling of like being in a body cast and not being able to move. This is the feeling this gives me. Like it gives me this not being able to control my body feeling. Where I'm supposed to be, this is the interface provided to me to this world. And I can't use it. Because it's constraining me, and it's making me so angry and frustrated, and I feel like I'm going to smash out of that thing and just destroy something. That's what I'm feeling right now. All because of this thing being just so an unbelievably bad implementation that just basically doesn't work. It's an angle snap, 90 degrees. You shouldn't be able to do any of that. So that's the way, yeah, I don't know. That's the way it makes me feel inside. And that's why I basically, when I end up doing pathing in Planet Coaster, I end up wanting to just smash something. Yeah. That's it. That's what I want to happen. That's what I want to happen. How about we go over here and we put some path over here? Okay, so it's a matter of, wait a minute. What are you doing, Planet Coaster? What are you doing? Yeah, it's not going to let me do it. See, I want like a proper intersection of paths. I don't want this forced. I don't want this forced upon me, which is basically what it's doing. So they're supposed to be doing quality of life improvements. I don't know what that means. When they mention some of them, I'm like, again, I don't understand why those are considered quality of life improvements. How about making the menu so it doesn't take like 1/6 of 1/6 of a minute to load? That would be a quality of life improvement. How about making it so I'm in charge of where the paths go? And I can just put a path anywhere. If I want to put a path going straight down through the ground, don't stop me. Remember, this is my creative outlet. I shouldn't be constrained by it. So, that's sort of the things that I feel the Frontier needs to focus on. Is real quality of life improvements, not just surface stuff. Okay, so now that we've got this, and I I don't have what I want. This is not at all. This is not what we were trying to build. Period. It's not. We tried to build that, and Planet Coaster refused to let us. Now, I do debate whether or not maybe if I went in right now and deleted this, it would let me put it in. But I could be wrong. But hey, that's what undo's for. I don't know how it did this just now. It completely changed everything to like wrong size paths. So see? It's like you can't do it. It's not going to let you. I can either raise it here or raise it here. Where this should be raised is right in between those two pieces. Why? Why is that even a thing? Why will you not let me do what I want in my world? Like, come on, Frontier. Like, this is just so wrong, it's ridiculous. So broken that this is the piece it's going to put down. And it's going to let me change that. No. The only other place I can change it is right here. And now it's going to freeze the game up. Hey, Robin. I love my park too. But I absolutely hate pathing in this game. I do. It's driving me insane. I have been here for 40 minutes trying to lay down the simplest path, and I'm going to start to pull my hair out. Here, I'm going to go get to my hair so I can start to pull it out. No. No path there. Here. Finally! Finally! Come on. No. What are you doing? No! I don't want to do this anymore. So I don't know. I have no idea how to solve this. There's no answers. Okay. No. No. Wow. Okay. So that was so unbelievably painful to build. That took me 44 minutes to lay down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, about 15 squares of park. Of path. And it's not what I want, but I think it's all I'm going to get. Yeah. I gotta stop before I have a stroke. I guess it wouldn't be a stroke, it'd be an aneurysm. Okay, so now that we've got this, let's go back to do what we were originally here to do. And that's to build some nice little bridges. Now, I think this is the bridge I want. But I'm suddenly having second thoughts. stucco? Crypt. I think crypt is what we need. But crypt is not going to have the right pieces, is it? Oh yeah, it does. Is that crypt? Crypt half arch. I don't know. Maybe we need this. That might be more of what I want. Now it looks like a castle, though. I also have some train bridges I want to build like this too. Those will probably come later. Now you'll notice I've left this all open in here. You know, ideally that wouldn't be the case. I would probably do something more along the lines of this with something else. You know, like the solid arch type thing, but there is no solid arch for crypts. It's like their inconsistency in their parts is shows up right there, where like, yeah, we have solid arches for only some stuff. No. So now I've got to think about railings. Now that's ugly. How functional. don't know what to do. You want to see the whole park? It's empty. Most of it's empty. Let's go visit the insane asylum. I guess I should probably, now that I got over there, I just felt a little inspiration. I'm going to, start to do all this detail here. Because this is not just going to be like an open island, you know. Nobody's going to be doing any farming here. It's going to be forest. But I'm also going to replace these railings with something. I'll probably have to make my own, but it's going to be better than that. So I think I made a mistake today. Didn't make my coffee right before the stream. I made my coffee like hours before the stream, and now I'm running out of coffee. And to me, that's a horrible mistake to make. Oh, I guess I forgot something else from that list. Subnautica. Because I'm not done. I'm still playing Subnautica. And actually, I don't know. I might play Subnautica today. I have this craving. I don't think there's... Well, I know there's something I haven't found in Sub-Zero, but I don't think it's substantial enough for me to do another live stream. Okay. This is really kind of infuriating that the water is now a solid surface in this game. It was never the case before. I never had to remove the water from Pirate's Paradise to lay the plants out properly on the ground, underneath the water. That was never a thing. But now this game has actually made the water a solid thing, and things align to the surface of the water. Which, you know, That's the rarity, that you'd be aligning something to the surface of the water. They really need to fix that. I don't know why they did it in the first place. Actually, the direction that they've been going with changes in Planet Coaster lately have really kind of confused me. It's like they're doing arbitrary things that they don't even understand. Like who's doing this now? Like, are the people developing Planet Coaster like not that group of people who developed Planet Coaster to begin with that understood things? Have things been lost along the way? The meanings of things, the reason for things, and now it's another group of people making changes to this thing that, you know, all of us have experienced over the years, and there's these unexperienced people now making changes to it? Is that what's happening? I've seen that happen in software a lot, where it loses the scope of its original the original thing it was trying to accomplish. And it's no longer fitting that. Yeah, I find it hard to explain, but is that what's happening with Planet Coaster right now? Because you remember they changed this so that it started averaging things on the, instead of defaulting to the plane of the world, it started averaging things on the Z-axis. Like, seriously. Like, did you not look at the repercussions of building things with that experimental feature? Why did you put an experimental feature out on top of everybody's Planet Coaster? Like, I just don't get it. So I'm kind of scared of the direction this is going. Being somebody who's been here for like 3 years, that I'm actually shocked when I load this game up sometimes now, and it doesn't play at all. Like, it's changed way too much compared to what I was playing just a while earlier. Like that one change to the way they moved this stuff when I was moving these around made this a nightmare. I had to move every single piece one at a time. I couldn't grab sections and move them like this, because as soon as I grabbed a section, it wanted to move them like this. Or even worse, like off at some, like, oh, we're going to move it at 32 degrees on the Z, 14 degrees on the Y, and 82 degrees on the X-axis. And yeah, that's what you want. No, it's not what I want. I want it to be, like, that's not what anybody wants. Nobody can play the game like that. It makes it so unbelievably... Like, how did that make it in? How did that not... Somebody in QA go, no, this doesn't work. You can't put this in the game. This is crazy. Everybody's just going to revolt. And yet they did it anyway. Either the QA is really bad, and it's not... or, you know, Dev is doing their own QA. So that was like, there's been some really weird and bad, as far as I'm concerned, decisions happening on lately, and I don't. It makes me scared, because I've been working on a world for, you know, 400, 500 hours, and basically the game has changed so much in that time that I've been working on that things I was able to do back then just don't work anymore, because the game's changed, and there's no reason that I should have to do this. There's no reason at all I should have to do this, but I do. In order to put plants down now. When I did the other water areas, when I did Pirate's Paradise, when I put these rocks in, they didn't align to the surface, they aligned to the ground. The surface of the water, I mean, they aligned to the ground. So I didn't have to take the water out to do it. Now I have to take the water out to do anything. And why? What have we gained from this? Absolutely nothing at all. We've lost. I'm scared the direction they're going. It's not going to end up good. Hey, Martin. You missed all the excitement. The 45 minutes to lay down simple path. Wasn't good excitement. It was bad excitement. Yeah, don't bother with the button press that I... Yeah, again, why? It's like, no. It refuses to put this here. It absolutely refuses to put that piece of material there. You're all going to see me lose my mind on Planet Coaster today. Because why? Why is this? Why is it? There's no excuse. There's no message. It'll put it right there. But I want it here. And it's like, no, you can't have that here. That one thing, you cannot have that here. We don't care. What you do? This is this thing you want there? Oh, well, okay, it's not where I had it, but whatever. Now it's doing it. You know, I think I didn't get enough sleep last night. I stayed up last night to watch the launch of the Dragon 2 capsule, the space station, and I wasn't in bed until like almost 3. So I may not have had enough sleep, and maybe that's making me angry and frustrated. But maybe it's Planet Coaster. Maybe I shouldn't take all the blame here. It is definitely a Planet Coaster issue that's causing the underlying problem. So yeah, I don't know. You didn't get any sleep. See, I need my sleep. I need to, you know, I don't know. I don't know what the best way to explain it is. Things frustrate me easily if I don't have enough sleep. Power naps. I guess that's what I did yesterday. Maybe that's why I didn't sleep so well. Because yesterday after the Far Cry stream, I went to go get something to eat, and I'm like, I'm tired. I'm seriously tired, and I'm gonna go lie down. So I went and lay down, and I fell asleep for like 2.5 hours. That probably wasn't good. Being as I knew I wanted to be, I was going to stay up and watch the launch. So that probably added to it. I built this little tiny path here. This little bridge. And this thing here. Just to build that. Including the bridge pieces and all that. Took me about an hour. It's 45 minutes just for the road. And it wouldn't do it. It just wouldn't do it. It wouldn't do it. This like Planet Coaster was like, no, I'm not doing what you want. No. It's like, and the frustrating thing about it was, basically like, okay, why? Why is it obstructed? There's nothing. It's a flat piece of land. There's a road going through it, and I can't attach something next to it. It's obstructed. Really. You know what? Take out the obstructed warning. Like basically I started thinking about what we're doing here and what those messages mean to what we're doing. And I started to get more angry and more angry. And the problem, of course, is this. There's no reason for them to stop me from putting down a path on it. If you want to stop somebody from walking on it, fine. You know, let me know that people aren't going to be able to walk on this path for some reason. But don't stop me from putting it down. It's my world. It's my path. I should be able to put it wherever the hell I want. If I want it flying through the sky at 90 degrees, that should be, yeah, here you go. Here's your flying path. You know, and it's sort of, you know, that is the way I feel about that. And it just wouldn't do it. Just wouldn't do it. And then just suddenly, boom, it just did it. Like, for no reason at all, nothing in my control, or out of my control, or anything like that. Nothing that I was doing was stopping this from happening. It was just a whole bunch of barriers. Everything you do, it would just go, no, 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 no. And it did it for 45 minutes. And finally, we got this compromise as to what I wanted. But that was the whole deal. Like, that was just an absolutely awful experience. That I shouldn't have been put through. It shouldn't have done any of that. Shouldn't have been a thing ever. So that was the excitement you missed. Like, I was seriously this close to quitting Planet Coaster. All because I couldn't put down a simple path. And I said it during the whole thing. Hey, well, maybe this is something with me. But no, it's not something with me. It's the game. The game putting limits on me that it shouldn't need to. As far as I could tell, none of that stopping me from doing any of those things had any logic behind them that I could follow. And if there is logic behind them, tell me the logic. Maybe as a human being, I have the intelligence to figure a workaround for that. But if you don't tell me, and you just go obstructed, like there must be something that defines obstructed. Tell me. Don't keep it to yourself. Let the humans know. Because the humans are better than you, computer. We really are. You might be able to do math faster. But your creativity is lacking. So quit trying to be creative. And don't stop me from doing what I need to do to play the game. I'm done now. So yeah, and that's I noticed something now that I was doing this. Notice they really don't do a lot of pathing in the live stream, the Planet Coaster live streams. Their pathing is so simple; they don't do anything complex at all. And I think that's the reason. They probably have a rule that says, okay, no complex pathing in the stream because it's just too difficult, and we don't want a bunch of things going wrong while you're doing this pathing in a live stream. We want the live stream to sell Planet Coaster, not to drive people away. So I'm wondering if that's why there's never really anything complicated done when it comes to pathing in a live stream from Frontier. And it all has to do with, yeah, we know it's a problem. We can't do anything about it. Or we have no intention of doing anything about it. Avoid talking about it. And I should watch the last live stream. I want to see if they're having the same frustrating issues with the menus that I'm having. Because if it is, I'm gonna go to the next live stream and I'm gonna start asking them why the menus take so long to load. You know? Let's hope they don't take it the wrong way. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the case. They just don't show it. Now, they'll show other people's final results after they've struggled with it. After other people have struggled with it. And I've watched tutorials on complex pathing. And they don't work. Like, this is things that the game used to do years ago, before it was even released. And now you go to do that stuff, and it's like, it makes like square edges on things that should be curved. Like, you saw it when we tried to do it, and then all we got was this like chopped corner, like, and it was only attached by a little thing. It was like, yeah, that's wrong. That's so wrong. So yeah, we know it's still a problem. We know it hasn't been addressed. Okay, so I'm gonna have to put the water back so that I can define the bank, and then see. So let's do that. Okay. Not so bad. I'm still trying to, you know, it's like, the last park I finished was Glow World. And I still haven't, you know, I submitted that to Johnny for, I don't know, to hopefully raise my level in the Planet Coaster, or on Channel 5, because right now, basically, I'm still sitting at expert. And I don't know. You know, I do think I'm a little higher than expert. Not that it really bothers me that much. But I would have thought that the fact that Glow World, that he couldn't play Glow... Oh, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to see if I can get him to look at Glow World again. Because that thing's unique. There's no other thing in Planet Coaster that's quite like that. As far as I've seen, I've looked. Yeah, I know. I know. Not much I can do about that, though. I'm a mess today. Ugh. I definitely didn't sleep right last night. And then I got up this morning and I went straight right into it. Ugh. Ugh. It doesn't look right to me. Now we gotta load the menu again. Thanks, Wolfie. Yeah, no. When I click the button, it means I want to put something there. So what should I play later? I'm really kind of stuck on that. I've been thinking Subnautica, but I don't know if I'm in the mood for it. So the options, of course, are Resident Evil 2, Far Cry. I don't want to play Far Cry. Astroneer. I had fun with Astroneer yesterday. Subnautica. Pray for the Gods in Vain? Maybe those are options? So I don't know what to play. Ah, stupid light. Really wish that wasn't a thing. I hate that the playing the light is not really playing the light. It's just playing the light. The throwing of the light. But the light itself stays lit the whole time. That's not gonna work. Really? Oh, it didn't let me do it, that's why. Yeah, I don't know if there's much we could do about that at this point in time. I don't think the technology's there. That it could subtitle in multiple languages, because even Google Translate doesn't even translate properly. But if there was people out there to do it, it could be done. I know with my streams it wouldn't even be a plausible solution, because... Yeah. Okay, let's see if we can do this. Where is it? I've already covered it. Oh well. Yeah, I don't think it'll be Astroneer tonight. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I got to put on the Planet Coaster music. Oh, the Back to the Future thing. Yeah. They can walk up to, but no, they'd have no reason to go there. They can't. No, I can't make it so they can walk on here. I guess I could put a viewpoint or something like that. But I don't really want that. Excuse me. Huh? Mac and cheese. It's not Kraft Dinner, is it? Well, I guess if you made it that quickly, it probably is. Yeah, okay, fine, Planet Coaster. Yeah, I guess there's nothing wrong with craft dinner. I used to eat drink. I used to buy craft dinner. Then I got one of those Instant Pots. Or Instant Pots. Hey, Marco! I got one of those Instant Pots, and then I started making my own macaroni and cheese in there. And it was unbelievably good. So I stuck with that. Now, of course, it's very rare that I don't have something that I already, that I have to cook. Why? Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it. It's a trick. It's just to make you load the menu again. Just go get the thing in the menu, and then you won't have to load the menu again. If you can find the thing in the menu. That train station needs some work, it does. It's like floating in the air. And it's completely inappropriate here. This train station is not like the others. This train station doesn't belong. Yeah, you'd have to eat the whole box if you wanted to get any nutritional value out of it. You mean the cardboard box, right? Yeah, you'd have to eat that if you wanted any nutritional value out of it. I'm kidding. Okay, Meganico. We'll see you next time. Gonna be probably doing some Fallout tomorrow morning. If you're interested. Whoops. There's something wrong with the front of this building. Like, there's nothing in the front of this building. Okay, I'm gonna put a couple trees in there just to, you know, see how it's gonna look, maybe, would be the best way to put it. That's not a big enough tree. Just a 10-second penalty for moving something you've already placed. 10-second penalty. Sorry. I don't know when I'm going to stream tonight. It all depends on what I'm going to stream tonight. If it's Subnautica, it's going to be earlier. If it's Astroneer, I don't know. I did that yesterday. I'm probably not going to stream Astroneer tonight. Pray for the Gods or Vane. I think I would probably end up smashing something, so I'm not going to do that. The thing that's going to give me the most enjoyment will probably end up being Subnautica. But I thought you wanted me to continue playing Planet Coaster, Martin. See, doing things like that, the whole Planet Coaster thing would come to an end really fast. I've been so carefully trying to stop myself from getting to the point where I'm just like, I'm done. That has been my constant struggle with Planet Coaster. Not at the beginning, of course. But hey, if I wasn't going through that struggle, you know, Glow World wouldn't exist. There's that. You know, so if you think about it, it's probably a positive thing. In a way. It does mean less Planet Coaster, all in all. But I think it means better Planet Coaster. And I think that's more important than more Planet Coaster. Okay, so send me a message when you're going to start streaming. Because I've yet to see this. I really want to see this. That's not good. Or maybe we should have a Planet Coaster contest. Or would that just, like, piss off other people who run Planet Coaster contests? Which would never be my intention. Maybe what we need is a what would you call it? A train station building contest. Maybe that's what we need to do. And we wouldn't make it so that you'd have to submit the park. I think the best bet would make it so you'd submit a video of the park. Because then we avoid problems like, oh, I can't load your park. Or, oh, I didn't even notice that. And then in the video of your park, or your train station, we would be able to actually go through and like do voting on the live stream and figure out who. Of course, I'd need to be like disqualified. There'd be certain people who wouldn't be able to be involved because they'd need to be part of the judging. They'd need to be involved. It wouldn't. I couldn't take it upon myself to decide who built the best one. Or at least I wouldn't want to. And then maybe we'd set it up so that it'd be, we could set it up so that it would be There'd be multiple categories on a that the build would need to, not need to fall within, but like we would have a category that looked at the scenery around the train station, the suitability of the scenery. We'd have a hey Demantia, and then maybe you know, like, and then maybe a blueprintability of the, you know, how maybe how well does it fit into the existing themes of Planet Coaster, you know, things like that. So like you'd have the actual a contest about the building itself, the actual train station, and then you could say, okay, what about the little bit of the world around the train station? How does that all fit into the whole thing? You know, obviously this would fail miserably because this is just awful. Like, look at this. Like, this is fine. They're walking on everything the way they should. But, you know, they walk through the stairs. I don't like that. That's just because everything wouldn't line up properly, eh? But oh well. It is what it is. So, Demantia, have you finished Astroneer yet? How much smoke is on the water? There's a little bit of smoke on the water. There's no fire in the sky. See? I guess it's not really smoke. It's mist. But mist on the water would have sounded stupid. Sorry. Probably not. It wouldn't have sounded stupid. It just wouldn't have been putting the idea in your head that I had in my head, which was smoke in the water, fire in the sky. It's usually one of the first songs you ever learn to play on guitar. Is Smoke on the Water, because it is so easy. Smoke on the Water. Yeah, sorry, I'm gonna shut up now. Nobody wants to know this stuff that I'm babbling about. Let's add some more smoke on the water. Of course, the next song you learn... Well, it depends what you're trying to learn, I guess. The next song you learn is probably Iron Man. You gotta learn Iron Man. Same idea as Smoke on the Water. Very easy to pick up. The problem I had was I insisted on trying to learn to play Crazy Train after that. I did, but it was difficult. Because it's a completely different animal. No, wrong way. Still waiting for the menu. Hello. Now yeah, okay. Didn't mean to freak out like that. Wait a minute. I placed that thing. Oh, it did. Okay, never mind. I thought it disappeared. It looked like it disappeared to me. Okay, I think we've done something nice here. I think this has all worked out quite well. Now when I stand at the train in the train station and look out over the thing, that's what I see. Okay, so we also obviously know what's next. We need to fill all this in. Figure out what's happening there. Okay. I'm happy with it. I think it turned out basically the way I was imagining it. The lighting's not exactly right. I'm actually leaving this here, Wolfie. I'm gonna leave this here for today. But yeah, like I said, I'm really happy with the direction things are going. The way this whole area here has turned out has been really, really nice. Obviously there needs to be some massive amount of work done here. I don't know what's going here yet. I still have to figure that out. I'm still wanting to build the dark ride, but I'm still failing miserably at that. There's also some more stuff that needs to go into the ruins. The ruins ride. I've been, you know, I got an abandoned cabin. So there's more stuff going on. There's lots of stuff going on. Probably to the point where it's too much. I still have not... The imagining of the fair has not come together as I originally wanted. So, yeah, there's that. But like I said, I'm going to leave this here. We will pick this up next time, and then we will finish up this area here. I think that's it. This is the area here I'm working on. So, until I get absolutely completely bored and don't want to do that again. I also need to fix the railings on these. These railings are not up to my standards. Come on, there's not even, like, why would you build that? Who would build that? That's where you would have the support on a railing. Like here. Not like one here and have a bend it. That wouldn't be a thing. So, yeah, I'm gonna end up building my own. Oh well. And we'll see how that turns out. So that's what we'll do next time. And until then, I'm Gameface. This was Planet Coaster. If you liked it, click the button. And don't forget to subscribe and follow. I'd like to thank you so much for watching. and I will see you next time.